Hey everyone, is anyone in here? Oh my Lord. Hey Max. How are you doing, Max? Hey pretty. Hi Alex. Let me tell everybody I'm here because I know I'm a little late. Thank you so much, pretty, and so should I say so do you? No. And you as well. And you as well. Oh my Lord, poor me. Hi Brianna. Let me see. I'm trying to find myself on YouTube. I can't find me. Hi Joy. I finally got it. All right, so guys, I'm here again. I didn't get to come on yesterday with any messages at all. Welcome Joy. Welcome to the camp. Welcome. But today, yes, I'm here for you guys. And I'm ready to listen. So whatever questions you guys may have out there, whatever is going through your mind, whatever the situation is, go ahead, keep typing, use those fingers, type away, ask your questions. If I can answer you, I most definitely will. All right. Anything you want to know, even the slightest or the least little thing. No, I'm not pulling cards, Alex. Questions and answers in regards to your twin flame journey. So if there's anything that's happening that you don't understand, because most times there are people who like you're just starting the journey, you're just trying to get some answers, even if you're not just starting, like you could be going on your journey but you don't understand what's going on, you don't understand what's happening with your masculine, you don't understand what's happening with you, like something that's taking place in your life, actions, you know because if you do not understand why things happen on the twin flame journey, it doesn't matter if you get 50 million reading, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you at all. And I try to tell everybody this. It's like, if you don't understand what you're dealing with, if you don't understand what you're going through, it doesn't matter if you get a reading. What's that gonna do? It's only gonna tell you what's happening or what happened before or what's coming. But how do you get to that place where you are ready for union? How? Nobody knows. I just wanna not saying you, Alex. I'm just talking in general here. It's like I just want to get a reading done to see what's happening. But at the same time, you don't know how to solve the issue of what's happening. And that's why we are here. That's why I do this, so that whatever it is that's happening, then you can ask the questions. Okay. To be high vibrational for him to meet me there. Hi, Nettie. Pretty, 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 pretty. You cannot be battling your twin flame. If anything, you and your twin flame will be fighting the same battle. Will be fighting side by side. That's how it works. You don't battle your twin, and you don't overcome your twin to be victorious with God. God is the center of this journey. God is the glue between you two. Right? So God is within both of you. Hence the word that they use at the beginning of what they use to describe you, which is divine, divine feminine, divine masculine. Yes, Ashwini, whatever questions you may have, go ahead, shout it out, and I'll do my best to answer you. Whatever you want to know about the journey, about yourself, what you're experiencing. No, I do questions about the journey first. Can a twin flame meet a false twin after meeting their real twin? No, there's no false twin flame. There's no such thing. Anybody you meet after you meet your twin flame is a soulmate. And once you meet your twin flame, a soulmate will not stay in your life forever. They will not be there for a long time because you found yourself. So therefore, there is no more searching for yourself. There's no more searching for love. But if you are confused about the situation, once you start to miss your twin flame, once this person is no longer around you, then you will see things start to go wrong in whatever connection you are in. And your mind and your soul will still be wanting that twin flame. So there's no false twin flame, number one. And number two, anybody you meet after your twin flame is just a soulmate. All right, let's see. Yes, I know. King and Queen of Swords. Okay, pretty, pretty. Okay. Ashwini, in that case, the DM is very stubborn and his emotional unavailability can make, I think you meant to say, make me feel like his falls are not meant to be. But Ashwini, the only reason you feel that way is because he's not doing what you want him to do at the time that you want him to do it. Because you said he's stubborn, which means that he's not taking action when you want him to. He's not making any changes when you expect him to. Nothing is happening when you expect it. But that right there is condition. And that is conditional love, not unconditional love. whenever we want the divine masculines to do something when we want it on our time, like, why are you not coming? Like, aren't you done healing yet? You know, that's condition. You're putting a condition on the person. It's like you want to control them. I need you to finish heal by 6 o'clock, you know, or I need you to finish heal by December so we can be together. You're commanding the person. You're demanding. You just want things to work out when you want it because you understand what's happening. So that's condition. That's a lot of condition you're putting onto that person. All right. Yes, Ashwini. So this is what unconditional love is about. You let the person do what they want to at the time that they want to, without even wondering when it's going to get done, how it's going to get done, how are they going to do it. That's why we are not to pay attention to the time it's taking. We're not to pay attention to where they are, whoever they are with, and if they're healing or not. Because number one, healing depends on us. They fight the battles. They're the divine masculine. And we heal to learn to love again. We are the lovers. So we love and they fight the battles. That's why most of our divine masculines are with karmic partners, because they have to get over the karma. They have to fight the karma and win the battles. While we are by ourselves and we have to learn to love ourselves, to care for ourselves, to treat ourselves, even if there's nobody around. Because if there was anybody around, we would be codependent. We would be looking out for things from them every single day, especially love. And that's why your divine masculine is with somebody and you are alone. Because you have to learn to love yourself by yourself, alone, sitting on your couch laughing for no reason because you're watching a movie and it's funny, right? Taking yourself out to dinner, buying yourself stuff, looking after you, going around singing songy. But your divine masculine, they will feel that energy of self-love. Learning to be alone, they will feel the energy of being alone and know it's okay to be alone. And then they can break free from the karmic relationship. But if they still feel that codependent energy, you pushing onto them, I need you, I need you, I want you, I want you, when are you coming? They're going to stick where they are because they're going to feel that energy of need, that energy of want. And since they already have someone around them, that's where they're going to stay. That's what they're going to stick to. So that's why on the journey, you got to learn to be free, single, disengaged, and happy. All right? The divine feminine. Again, so you are responsible for healing, and the divine masculine is responsible for fighting the battles. All your friends are married and pregnant. Are they happy? You don't even know. You don't even know. People pretend when they come around their friends, when they are on social media, they pretend a lot. And when they go home behind closed doors, oh, the arguments, oh, the confusion, oh, the I can't stand you, oh, I can't wait to get out of this marriage, oh, I can't wait to do this, oh, I can't wait to do that. Stop judging your life based off of somebody else's life because you don't know what's going on. Everybody puts on a front. And for those divine feminines who have a masculine who if they are with another partner, you can tell because they're with these people, they don't love them. Pure argument and conflict in the house. But when they go out on the street, they show everybody, oh, we're so lovey-dovey. They take pictures. Oh, look at us, we're smiling. When you know damn well there's no love between them. So you cannot judge your life based off of anybody. And not just in the twin flame collective or whatever this twin flame journey that we're on. In real life. Every day. You can't judge your life off anybody's life. Cannot. So Ashwini, do you only want to live to get pregnant? Is that your only goal in life? to get pregnant? Is that it? Because if you are only looking to get pregnant, guess what? You can manifest someone that comes into your life that just gets you pregnant and leave. So that's why you got to be careful of what you think. Be careful of what you wish for. So that's why your life is not to be based on things because other people have it. Your life should have a purpose. Everything else that's yours will fall into place while you're living that purpose. Okay. All right, next. So can twin flames keep getting with karmics after meeting their twin flame if they're not doing the work? Anybody who has to do the work is the divine feminine, and the divine masculine can keep getting into karmic relationships after they meet the divine feminine because they still have a lot of healing to do. They still have wounds inside that they need to clear, that they can only clear while being with a karmic. The lessons that they need to learn, they can only learn them being with a karmic, which are mostly relationship issues, codependent issues. So they can keep getting into that cycle until they learn their lesson. That's why we as the divine feminine, we got to work so hard on healing, because the faster we heal is the faster they realize that they love themselves and they don't have to keep chasing anybody for love. They don't have to keep looking to anybody for love. When our divine masculine comes into our life, we are happy. We're happy. And we get into that codependent energy. Oh, I got my masculine. He's here and I love him. And thank you, God, he's with me and all of this. But you're still codependent on them being there. Because if they should say that, listen, I don't think this is working and I'm going to leave, because you know they're your twin flame, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go into your head. You're going to start being sad. You may even cry. Whatever you're going to do is because you don't want this person to leave you. It's because you are now codependent on them being in your life, that them walking away is going to send you into depression. You know. So again, that's why you got to learn to be free, single, disengage. If your masculine wants to come into you, they can come, of course. If they want to walk away, let them go. Let them go. Right? And number one, if there's somebody in your life that's going to walk in, walk out, who would accept that? And that's what we do as divine feminines, because we know they are our twin flames. We let them walk out. We let them come back in. We let them go. We let them come back in. But you also have a lesson to learn right there. Stop accepting that kind of treatment from somebody. So it doesn't matter who they are. And especially if it's your divine masculine, especially if this person says that they love you, they are to treat you better. And you making that decision to say, listen, this has got to stop. You can't keep coming and going. If you're not going to stay, you got to go. You making that decision is going to push the divine masculine to start to think about their life and what they need to do, what they need to change. And they're going to see that their behaviors, I really need to stop it. But if you don't acknowledge it within yourself first, divine feminine, the masculine will not accept it. All right. Hi, Sarah. Okay. Okay, Alex. How will we know when we are healed and when they are? All right, the most important part here, Alex, is when you are healed. And at the same time, When they are healed, it's not the major thing. It's when you are healed. You will know when you're healed when the divine masculine comes back. Every single time the masculine comes in and they go, they always bring up a wound. And that's why you always got to stay grounded. You always got to stay focused so you can analyze, so you can see what's happening in the moment. Say, for instance, your divine masculine comes to see you after 3 months. No communication, no contact, nothing. They come back in 3 months. And you and this person, you have an argument, and then they go again, right? What you should find now is what sparked that argument. Was I too jumpy? Was my masculine too jumpy? What did my masculine do? Did I react? Did I overreact? What was the issue? What caused the argument? What caused it now so that we're going to split? Because when your masculine comes in and they go, again, they are going to bring up a wound that needs to be healed inside of the divine feminine. And when you find out what that wound is and you work on controlling that situation, when you work on healing that situation, and when you have completed that healing for that situation, say for instance, you always get angry, too fast, and you learn to control your temper, you're going to get test. You're going to get some test. People are going to come around you to try to piss you off. But once you learn to control yourself and everything is okay and you no longer overreact, then guess what? Boom. Your masculine is going to come back in again because there are more wounds left inside of you to heal. So that's one way of telling when you, and it's not when you have healed completely, it's when you have healed a particular wound inside of you, then they come back because that's their job. Their job is to bring up each and every wound inside of you so that you can heal it. So that's how you know you're healing. When they go out and they come back in. All right, so that's one way to tell if they're healing. And you can also tell for yourself as well, because all the negative things that used to bother you, they no longer do. So that's 2 ways of knowing if you're healing. And it's like the same example that I just gave. If you are always overreacting, you misjudge, and you're always getting angry, and you're trying to work on yourself so that that doesn't happen anymore, and you have control of yourself now, you have control of your anger. And nobody can piss you off for no reason. Even in angry situations, you are still calm because you have control over yourself. Then you know, yes, I'm doing pretty damn good. I'm healing. Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. What if someone says that someone new will come to give me commitment and everything? Ashwini, so if somebody says that somebody is coming in to give you commitment and whatever, okay, so because this person comes, are you going to accept it? Remember, this is all about controlling your actions and everything. If this person comes in, why would you accept that commitment? You have to have a reason. You have to have a reason. That reason would be because you love that person. You want to be with that person. But if the reason is going to be because my divine masculine is not showing up, my divine masculine is not standing up, my divine masculine is not coming, then that's impatience. That's impatience. And that's anger. So I can tell you somebody's coming in, but it's up to you to accept the situation when it comes. And as a matter of fact, if somebody just comes into your life and wants to offer you commitment, I mean, isn't that like a little bit too fast? Wouldn't you have to wait like months to see if this person would like to give you some sort of commitment or whatever. So then you will know when something is like a test or when something isn't real. That's why you got to keep your head on your body. And that's why we shouldn't chase, because what we are doing is looking for love. We are looking for somebody to say, I love you. We are looking for somebody to be in our life, to be beside us, to feel like we are loved. And because we don't have anybody beside us to say, I love you, we feel like nobody wants us. So now when anything comes in, we're going to take it. We're going to take it because guess what? I'm lonely and I'm codependent and I don't feel love. So here comes somebody who wants to tell me they love me. So, hey, come on in. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. And it's not even because you want to or even because you love the person, but because you realize, oh my God, I don't have to be alone again. So we're only doing it because we don't want to be alone. So you have to figure out the reason why you're doing things. All right, let's see what else. All right, guys, I'm not gone, okay? I'm here. I'm just going through the comments to see if I can see answers. Questions that I can answer. Ah, Alex, yes, that's it. That's it. I work with him and he senses my energy. When I'm needy, he will back away. When I raise my vibration and I'm happy and focusing on me, he will want to be around me. And you know why? This is real life logic. Nobody wants to be around a taker. Nobody wants to be around a succubus. Nobody wants to be around somebody who is draining me. Nobody wants to be around someone who is miserable. Nobody wants to be around someone who feels like they want to control me, who feels like they're always right. So you see what's going on here. When you are in your high vibration, when you are loving you and you're not depending on anybody, you are going to attract people who are looking for the same thing. And that's why sometimes new soulmates come in. But the soulmates, they are tests to see, are you really ready to be alone? Right? When you raise your vibration, when you're happy on your own, you're going to start to pull in what you need, everything that belongs to you, especially your divine masculine. Because you are meant to be together. You're meant to love each other. It's like you are each other's prizes. And everything else will fall into place. So whether it's twin flame or real life, it's the same thing. And that's what we need to do. We need to start to just realize that we are living a real life. This is a twin flame. It's no different from a real life. It's just a name. It's just a name for a situation, right? It's just a label. So you got to look at it. If I'm miserable, if I'm always angry, if I'm needy, will this person want to be around me? Heck no. Because guess what? Where they're coming from, they have been experiencing all those things. So why go back into another situation like that? I wouldn't. The hell no. I wouldn't. I would not. Ashwini, you see, that answers your question. Ma'am, are they really our partner if someone always wants me in high vibration only? Yeah, I just answered your question. I don't want to be around you if you're always miserable. And not because you want me to love you for you means I should accept your miserableness. I'm not going to take it. Because guess what? You're going to be taking your miserableness out on me. And when I come home, I'm not going to get any peace of mind. So I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be around you. I will not accept it. That's a part of you got to change. All right? So they're still your person, but guess what? They're showing you what's wrong with you so that you can change it. Because you got to remember, your divine masculine loves you like no other. They can only love you. They cannot hurt you. You love your divine masculine like no other. You can only love them. You cannot hurt them. So if you're going to be always miserable, if you're going to be always needy, isn't that you hurting that person? Isn't that you burdening that person? And that's why you cannot be in physical union, permanent physical union, until you are healed, until you can control yourself, until you have fought all those battles, which is learning your lessons and overcoming them. So I hope you're seeing how that works. Hi, Edna. Alex, you're welcome. Your divine masculine is pushing you away because you are pushing towards him. Once you pull back, you are pulling. It's like tug of war. It's tug of war. If you push, they go that way. They push, you're pushing them away. If you fall back, you're going backwards, you're going to pull them. So if you go mind your own business and go live your own life and start to work on yourself and learn to be happy on your own, so will they. And then your energies will be together and you're going to pull each other together, right? Into one. You're going to pull each other together. All right, Ashwini. Yeah, sometimes we expect our divine masculine to heal like we snap our fingers, like we're expecting them to heal like now. Because that's the thing, we that's why they say on the twin flame journey that time is an illusion, and people don't explain this much. Time is an illusion, and it's not because time doesn't exist, because time does exist. But on the twin flame journey, everything that is supposed to happen is not regulated by time. And if we keep watching time, we're never going to get anything done. We're never going to get anything done because we're going to be worried. Like you, Ashwini. I'm not married. I need to get a baby. You know what I'm saying? Or especially the famous one. I'm getting so old. That's because we're watching time. And that's why you cannot put healing. You cannot put a time on healing. Because time is just an illusion. It's just there to deceive you. So because we're going up in age and everything, but what we forget is that the love between you and this person never dies. So once you heal, your focus will be off of how long something is taking. Once you are doing you, once you're loving you, once you're enjoying the moment, once you're appreciating what God has given you, once you are going around looking at the trees, oh my God, this tree is so beautiful, this river is so beautiful, you don't even notice the time. You ever hear you ever hear what the statement that says that time flies when you're having fun? That's exactly it. When you're having fun, what are you doing? You're not paying attention to time. You're not doing anything. You're just going around being happy, doing you. And you start 8 o'clock in the morning and you're doing you and having fun. And by the time you quit, it's 10 o'clock at night. Oh my God, where did the time go? That's because you didn't even remember there was time. Because you're so busy appreciating life. You're so busy doing you. You're so busy being happy. And that's all we got to learn to do on the twin flame journey. Pay attention to the present moment. Pay attention to now. Stop looking too far ahead. Stop going behind in the past. Pay attention to now. Appreciate what God gives you so that when he gives you your mask and you don't abuse him. Right? And that's what your masculines are learning as well. Because when they're with their karmic partners, they are going to learn what to do, what not to do, what to accept, what not to accept. And when they come to you, that lesson, they're going to use it in your connection as well. All right? So that's all we got to do. Avoid time. Leave time alone. Time is not our concern. Hey, Miss Marva. If your person is a taker, that means there's something in you that is a taker. or that is a giver and you need to fix it. So you got to always look at what's happening between you and your person. If your person takes, this is what you should ask yourself. Why am I giving? And you stop it. You nip it in the bud. So that's you working on you over giving. Giving. All right? Yes, Marva, we're doing good, and I hope your family is doing well as well. Mm-hmm. He doesn't talk. My masculine don't talk either. It drives me nuts. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. He doesn't talk. But I'm a talker. I talk a lot. I talk a lot. And that's the thing. Because I talk, I expect him to talk as well. So I gotta learn to take him as he is, which is not a lot of talking. I gotta learn to accept that. But it pisses me off. How can you not talk? I'm talking. I'm talking. How can you not be talking? Like, you don't express yourself. You don't do nothing, but I do all of that. But I gotta learn. You gotta learn to accept people for who they are. All right. Alex, how do I pull back without looking like I've lost interest or I'm ignoring him? But when you pull back, that's exactly what you're doing. You're showing this person that if you're not treating me the way that I want you to treat me, either I'm going to lose interest or I'm just going to ignore you. That's what you're showing this person, for this person to look in themselves and realize, what am I doing? Why am I treating this person this way? So you want to pull back, but at the same time, you want to make this person know that, hey, I'm still available. Nope, that's not the way it works. Then they're going to be like, it's okay, she'll come back. She's always available. She's probably just upset right now. And when you do that, when you pull away like that, then you on the other side is going to be like, oh my God, I hope they got my message. I hope they know that I still want them. I hope they know that I'm still interested. And guess what? Now you're going to break your separation. And then now you're going to want to try to force yourself now to find out, do you still want me? Are you still interested? Do you think I've left you? This is something that, let me explain this to you guys, and everybody here listen and listen well. The reason we are the divine feminine is because we are too much in our feminine energy. And that's the reason why we have men who are divine feminines, because the men, they are too much in their feminine energy, which is the loving part. We give too much, right? We're always so compassionate, and people take advantage of us. They use us because of how compassionate we are, how lovable we are. Because we're always forgiving. We're always be like, it's okay. And we accept the people again in our lives after they use us, after they abuse us. But we need to learn to stop that. So we divine feminines, who are feminines here, the reason we are divine feminine is because we are using our divine feminine energy too much. And the divine masculines, the reason why they are divine masculines is because they are using their masculine energy too much. They block off their heart. They don't show any emotions. They don't pour out their heart. They don't tell people they love them. And what's happening now is that the masculine needs to learn how to use their feminine energy. And the feminine needs to learn to use their masculine energy. When a man wants to walk away from you, they just boom, block you off their phone, and I don't care. They're gone. When they don't want to see you anymore, boom, they don't see you anymore. They're gone. They don't even think about how you're going to feel. They don't think nothing. They just block you. They just go about their business. That's the masculine energy. So now, divine feminines, you are to learn to adapt that energy So you can now balance the masculine and the feminine energy. Masculine, I love you and I love you so, so much. But hey, you're not treating me right. So I'm going to stand in my masculine energy and I'm going to cut you off. That's what we are learning on this journey. And that's why you have a masculine and a feminine. And it's because the feminine energy within us, it's dominant. It is dominant because both of us, we have both energy within us. It's too dominant. So you are to learn to control both energies. Go in your feminine feeling when you want. Go in your masculine feelings when you want. Because your divine masculines, they are in their masculine energy. They're hiding their heart. They're hiding true love. And that's why they stick with these karmics. Because there's no love there. And they don't have to pour their heart out. They don't have to tell them they love them. Even if they say, I love you, they don't even mean it. They don't even mean it. Because you have some divine masculines. Oh, yes, I was with this person, but I truly love them. But it's not the person they love. It's what the person is doing. And it's the codependent energy that's pulling them. That's what they love. And these karmics, they foster their negative behaviors. And that's why they are so comfortable. Because they don't have to do the work to show somebody how their heart truly feels. So when the divine feminine heals themselves and learn to love themselves, learn to cut things off and people off when they have to. So that's you loving yourself. Guess what? Your divine masculine now is going to reflect on them and they're going to learn to love themselves. They're going to learn to open up. They're going to learn to tell people how they truly feel. They're going to take command of their life. And that's how they're now going to break free from just being in a situation because they're comfortable. So I hope that helps. Alex, if you're going to cut this person off, you got to do it because you know you deserve better. You know you don't want this person treating you as how they're treating you right now. You know you're a lovable person. And let me say it again. You know you deserve better. So you don't worry about it if they don't even care if you're missing. Because if this person is your true twin flame, once you cut that energy, once you pull up that block, oh, trust me, their heart is going to go wild and they're going to want to reach out. They're going to want to see you because where did that energy go? Where did that love go? I got to get it back. What's going on? You know, they're going to want to find it back. So if you want to pull back, you got to just pull back because you know you deserve better. That's it. So when you're pulling back and wondering if this person is going to be okay, it's like you're looking out for them. You're looking out for their feelings. And you don't even remember how they were treating you. You don't even remember that they treated you so bad. But you're looking out for their feelings. That's not you looking out for yourself. That's you looking out for them. This journey is all about how you treat yourself. This journey is all about you loving yourself and doing what's best for you. You, your body, your person. Not your other body that's walking around there. Your personal body. All right. Hey, Bandito. Welcome, soulmates, Zoe. If conversations are difficult, don't force it. If there's no conversation, don't force it. Do not force it. Because what you're doing, Ashwini, is forcing yourself onto this person. And that's why you are to learn self-respect. That's the most important thing on this journey. Respect yourself. If I am trying to talk to you and you're pulling away, if I'm trying to text you, talk to you, and you're not responding, hey, Twin D, hold up now. You got to get a little self-respect here. You got to get a little self-respect here. And then I'm like, okay, fine. You don't want to talk to me? It's okay. I'll give you your space. I'll let you be. I'll let you be. And then you just do what you want to do. Whenever your divine masculines go quiet, it's because they are going into that hermit mode, because there are things that they need to figure out as to why it's happening, and they need to make their life different. They need to make choices. They need to make decisions. You cannot hear clearly if you are in a crowded and a noisy environment. So when something happens between you and your divine masculine and they pull away, that's why they don't talk. Because I need to figure out what's going on here. I need to figure out what to do. So when they pull away, when they're not talking, give them their space. Give them their space. Okay. Right, Sarah. Ashwini, you're still worried about losing this person. You're talking about bond. What bond? What bond are you talking about? What bond are you trying to develop? There's no bond to develop between you and your divine masculine. You are already in a bond. The only bond that you need to develop between you and your divine masculine is God. That's what you need to learn. That's what you need to learn. Once you have God, once you start depending on God, once you allow God into the journey, because right now you're blocking God out of the journey, and all you're doing is trying to get this connection back together by yourself, which is not your responsibility. It's not for you to do, it's for God to do. But you are not minding your own business, and you are messing up God's business, and you are not letting Him into your business, which is His business. So you're going to fail, because union happens when God is in between the two of you. So what you are to learn in regards to bonds is how to bond with God. And then they will also start to bond with God, which is true love, unconditional love. You understand that, Ashwini? There's no bond to develop between you and your divine masculine. Your masculine is not your child. Your masculine is not a friend that you just meet and we got to develop a bond so that we can stay together, or I got to develop a bond with my child so that they know I love them. They already know this. They are you. But the way you treat yourself is the way they're going to treat you. All right? So what we are doing, Ashwini, is trying to it's like once we find out that we are twin flames, we go crazy and okay, we need to be together so that we can do this. We need to be together so that we can do that. No, the twin flame journey is about learning to love yourself. And while loving yourself, you are accepting God into your heart, into your life. And then God will make the union happen. That's how it happens. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, yes, Marie. All this that I'm telling you is in my it's in my book, guys. Wait, let me see if I have one to show you. Okay. This is my book, guys. And you can get the ebook from my spring store, or you can even purchase the ebook on my website. But this is the book. Everything that I'm explaining to you is in the book. And I wrote this book so that it's easier for people, because if I had this book when I just started my journey, I wouldn't have wasted 2 years chasing after somebody, 2 years. Imagine that I wasted 2 years chasing after somebody. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, 2 years, almost 3 years, I wasted chasing because I didn't know what to do. But then when me and the big man, we sat down and he started to tell me what to do and stuff. And I tested every theory out there in regards to the twin flame journey. And that's why I can tell you these things, and I can tell you they work. And that's why this book is here, because I tested everything. When I tell you, when you work on a wound, when you heal a wound, the divine masculine comes in, it's because I tested it. I worked on my wounds, and then boom, here this person comes again. And when they come in, something else comes up, and then they go again. And that's why I can tell you all of this. So everything I'm telling you is not only because of research that I did or what I found out. It's because it's personal. It's what I've experienced, everything. And I did research before I wrote this book. So I went around and I asked other twin flames on YouTube, and I put up polls. Some are in here. So I know what I'm saying is true, and it does work. All right. All right. Let's see. Ashwini, are we abusing our feminine energy too much? Excuse me. I wouldn't say abusing the feminine energy. It would be more like overusing the feminine energy. So we do not exercise the masculine energy. We don't use the masculine energy. That's why people always walk over us. That's why people always use us, because we let them. So instead of us standing on our own 2 feet and defending ourselves, that's the masculine energy, the fighter energy. We don't do it. We let them use us and say, I love them. Bullshit. I love them. People who love you don't use you, don't treat you badly, don't abuse you. And if they appreciate the fact that you love them, they will not abuse you. And we got to realize this. But because we are so dependent on somebody loving us, this person could be abusing us. That's why we have women who stay in abusive relationships and talk about, he loves me. Because we think we can't make it on our own. We think that if we're on our own, nothing is going to go right. We are dependent, codependent energy. He loves me. But do you understand what you're experiencing? Do you understand that this is abuse? But he loves me. But is that what you clarify as love? A lot of wound the person has that needs to heal. A lot. A lot. You know? All right. All right, let's see. All right, Marva, very good. All right, good, Morig. It's a comfort zone of their third condition, codependency. Okay. All right. Yeah. So when you pull away divine feminine, you should realize that that's the key. I need to take care of me. I need to do what I need to do. I need to pull away from this person when they're not treating me right. And then you'll see, here they come. Because guess what? Now they're in their feminine energy. Now I want that love. Right? Now they're chasing that love. And that's why the energy shifts between the masculine and the feminine at times, because the feminine will become the runner and the masculine will become the chaser. Okay? The masculine chases when the divine feminine is focusing on improving their life. Because you realize that I need to love myself. I don't have to depend on anybody to love me. And when we're talking about changing your life, I mean every aspect of your life. Everything about your life, not just spiritually. Work on your money. You know? Find a better job if the one that you're in doesn't suit you. Move away from that house that all these people are, is confusion in there. Go live on your own. Because you guess what? You're supposed to be dependent on you alone and God. Because you know that God has your back and you don't have to depend on anybody else. Soulmates, though, you're welcome. Wendy, how can the karmic keep pulling them back then? The karmic doesn't keep pulling them back. The karmic doesn't keep pulling them back. They keep going back to the karmic because they have lessons to learn. Lessons that the divine feminine cannot teach them. Because the divine feminine can only love the masculine. They cannot hurt the divine masculine. You cannot hurt the divine masculine and not feel some type of way about it. But the karmic, they'll stab them in the back and laugh about it. So now the divine masculine, they have to learn that what they're experiencing is not love. And that's why they experience your love and then go back to the masculine. Because if there's no love to compare what they're experiencing to, how are they going to know that they're not being loved? How are they going to know that they're not being loved? So they had to experience your love first and then go back to the karmic to realize, what have I been accepting? What have I been doing to myself? Listen to how this person talked to me. I mean, this person that says they love me so much that I'm running from, this person never belittled me like that. This person never talked to me like that. This person made me feel like a man, you know? Or if you're a man feminine, this person makes me feel like a woman, you know? But this person that I say that I love, that I'm with, that I'm comfortable with, that I'm running after, that I'm chasing, that I don't want to leave, they're treating me like shit. Listen to how they're talking to me. Look at how this person looks down on me. So they gotta have something to compare. They have to. If you've never experienced love, how are you going to know what it feels like? And that's why they're in that predicament, because they haven't experienced love from childhood growing up. So the karmic that they found is somebody who is going to mistreat them the same way like they have been taught and grown. So now when they meet you, they realize that all my life, what I thought was love was not love at all. No, I've experienced true love. And that's why they run, because they're scared of you. They're scared of the way you love them without condition. They're scared of the way you love them without asking for anything. They're scared of how you big them up. And that's why some of these masculine will be like, you deserve better. You deserve somebody better. Because they think of themselves so little, because that's how they've been taught to think about themselves. And the partners that they have, like I said, they foster those wounds and they make them feel so small. And they accept it because that's how I was treated when I was young. So that's what I know love to be. Somebody belittling me. Somebody treating me badly. Somebody talking to me like I'm a nobody. And that's why they run as well. Because Mike, who are you? I've never experienced anybody like you before. What's this? What's this? You know? All right. All right, Nigel and Journey. My twin always responds, but there is no communication. Last conversation. Last conversation, she kept it short and said, take care after I had just poured out my heart. So here's what you're going to do next, Nigel. You're going to learn to restrain yourself. You're going to learn to not pour out your heart every chance you get. You are going to learn to hold back. That's what you need to learn to do. When you keep giving everybody everything and pouring out to everything, like I said, pouring out to everybody, like I said before, they don't know what love is. They have not experienced love. So when you keep telling them all this mushy gushy stuff and how you feel, you're going to scare the hell out of me. You're going to scare me. So of course I'm going to pull away until I realize that what this person was doing was really loving me. And the only way they're going to see that is when you pull your energy back. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to learn to control yourself, because we know we love them. And because we love them, we tell them everything. We tell them everything. I love you so much. I can't do without you, whatever. Well, doing without you that's bad. That's bad. I can't do without you. That's bad. Okay. That's bad. But what I'm saying is you tell them how much you love them every time you talk to them. I love you. I love you. I love you. Learn to hold back. Learn to control yourself. Self-control. Right? All right. What if DM make contact after so long of no so long of no silence and the DF no longer interested? Can the DF walk away free at no and not argue? Pretty. If there's no contact, and when the divine masculine contact you, you could choose to talk to them or you could choose to not talk to them. But the reason behind you not talking to them, or the reason, let's talk about not talking to them first. The reason behind you not talking to them when they finally contact you shouldn't be because, oh, you pissed me off last time, I'm not gonna answer you, or oh, you haven't talked to me in 3 million years, I'm not gonna talk to you. That's anger. And that's you not forgiving the person for something that happened a year ago, 3 years ago, 1 month ago. So again, something there you need to heal. So now the reason shouldn't be because when they contact you, the reason you talk to them shouldn't be because, oh my God, finally, finally, this person is talking, because you're so excited that they're talking to you. So it's like, I've been longing for you for so long, and you finally talk to me. You finally are talking to me. So now I feel like you love me. Now I feel like I'm worth something. So it shouldn't be for those reasons. It should be because you want to talk to the person. It should be because you want to see what they're up to. And if they're coming to you with nonsense again, then you can shut them down again if you want. Because, hey, during your separation, during the time you're not around me, I learned to love myself. I've learned not to accept bullshit from you or anybody else, especially people who I love, and especially people who say they love me. They should be treating me better. So you can learn to love yourself. And that's what separation is for. That's why separation on the twin flame journey is so important, because it allows you to heal. And during the separation, if you aren't figuring out what the lesson is you need to learn, you're going to go 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year with one separation, and nothing changes between you and your masculine, because you haven't figured out the lesson. You're just so looking at what happened. Oh, you're not. Oh, you decide to withdraw. Oh, you decide to not talk to me. That's all you're focused on. But you're not looking at what happened, why there's distance, or what happened the last time that caused the separation that you need to heal, that you need to work on. That's what happens. So, Miss Pretty Pretty, you can walk away, like I said, but it shouldn't be out of anger. It shouldn't be because you haven't forgiven them. It should be because, hey, what's up? The same way they would act. How are you? How are you doing? You genuinely wanting to know if they're okay because you haven't heard from them in so long. It's a genuine feeling of love and care. But when they contact you and you're going to be like, I'll just hang up my damn phone, you know? Because I don't want to hear it. And to them, it's going to be like, after all this time, you haven't changed. After all this time, you haven't changed. So they're definitely going to back off again. All right, pretty? Ashwini, because everyone says that there should be friendship as basis of relationship. So you are living your life and your relationship based off of what people says. Okay. Ashwini, I said this at the first question that you asked. Stop living your life based off of what people said. Stop living your life based off of what other people's life look like. So someone beautiful can come in your life who treats you well, but then you're going to be like, oh, we need to be friends first because that's what everybody says. Okay, what is a friendship? You tell me, what is a friendship? Because there's a lot of friendship out there where people pretend like they're your friends only because they want something from you. And there's a lot of friendship out there who they really do start out as friends. But as something happens between you two, that person is gone, they're missing. So, what kind of friend are you looking for in a relationship? Are you looking for a friend, or are you looking for somebody to be with for the rest of your life? This person should be a friend, yes. Meaning that this should be a person that you can talk to, that you can relate to, that you can express yourself to, and they can relate and they can say something back to you and a conversation can be had. A friendship is you liking somebody and them liking you back. So what do you mean when you say you need to be friends before you can start a relationship? So you see, Ashwini, all these things that you need to be looking at. So if one of your friend come to you and say, I knew a guy who did this and did that, and they're no good. So then you're going to take that person's word, and because your person did whatever something similar to whatever that friend said, you're going to kick your person out of your house. You're going to throw away the relationship because my friend said that somebody that she knew from 10 years ago, their cousin did this and it did not work for those cousin relationships. So I got to kick you out of my life. Ashwini. So you see, you have a big issue here, Ashwini. You allow people to control your life. You allow people to tell you how to live your life. That's something you need to work on right there. Even if people give you advice in regards to your relationship, you should use your head and determine if what they are saying is true or if you want to exercise what they tell you to exercise. People can give their opinion, but you don't have to follow it, or you can. That's why you need to learn to be alone by yourself, loving you so you can see clearly. Because when you are by yourself and you're looking, you can see everything. You can see everything. You can see everyone. But when you're always in a crowd of people, you can't see nothing but the people. So you don't understand anything that's going on. But when you back off, you have a wider view of everything and you can see how things tie in together. So Ashwini, that's something you need to work on. Marie, you're welcome. No, Wendy, no. I'm not with my twin flame. I'm not. I still have a whole heap of work to do. I still have there's a big part of my life that I need to sort out. My personal life that I need to sort out. Because when I look at it, if it's not sorted out, it will be a burden on my divine masculine. And I think that's one of the big things that's holding me back right now. And until I get it sorted out, well, God is responsible for the union, so I don't know when this union is going to happen. Because I could be saying this now, and then I could come into union with my person in the next couple of months. Because God is going to let the situation work out before or after, I don't know. But I know there's a big block for me. I know. But I'm working on that right now. Everything else for me, I think I've worked on. Even the other day, because I needed to work on my jealousy issue. The other day I was tested again, and I think I passed. I said, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I almost failed. I almost failed the test. But then again, I kept myself grounded, and I'm like, okay, so what's happening here? What am I feeling? And I'm like, oh my God, you're jealous. And I took a deep breath, and I just kept calming myself down, and I kept being relaxed and, talking to myself. And it was over in any minute. And that's what I mean when I say stay grounded, so you can see what's happening at the moment, so you can know what wound it is you need to work on. Right? Ashwini, your person is so slow because you are too fast. That's how it is. Because you're pushing. So what are they doing? Instead of coming, they are going. All right? So if you keep pushing on to your person, you're just going to keep pushing them away, pushing them away, pushing them away. Why are you no longer interested, pretty pretty? Please tell me, why are you no longer interested, pretty pretty? All right, guys, I'm still here. It's me, Kay. Welcome, welcome. Ah, thank you very much. Yes. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to help people so you guys can see the light. Oh, yes. Okay, Ashwini, I see. Yeah, but guess what, Ashwini? Who are you living your life for? That's the thing. Who are you living your life for? Are you living your life for the people around you? Or are you living your life for you? That's the thing. And Ashwini, if the place that you are in, it's the most, I don't know, like that's the major block for you, then you have to like try to see if you can get out of there to somewhere where it will be easier for you, you know? Like if you want to move, I'm not saying you should, I'm just telling you something. Like if you feel like the area that you're living in is too crowded, there's too much noise, people want to tell me how to do this, people want to tell me how to do that, but at the same time, That's not what my life is like. That's not what I want for myself. And sometimes we may tell, especially our parents, we may tell our parents this is not what I want, this is not how I want my life to be. But because of what they're used to, they're going to be pushing you to get this done at this time, be married, be this, have this. What, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's life is not the same. So any moves or change that you want to make in your life, you got to plan for it. You can't just jump and say, okay, so I'm going to move out tomorrow. No, you got to make your plans. You got to make sure your money is on point. You got to make sure you find somewhere nice to live where you won't be distracted, where nobody will come around to abuse you. You know what I'm saying? You got to plan your life. Plan it. You got to make plans. Jennifer, I keep dreaming about my twin flame's deceased father, whom I have never met. What does this mean? Please help me. I'm going crazy. Jennifer, in your dream, try to look at what's happening in your dream. When you dream of this person, try to look at what this person is trying to say to you. Try to look at what they're trying to show you, right? And then you will understand. Because sometimes we will have um ancestors from our twin side or from our side that's trying to say something to us, that's trying to tell us something. So you got to pay attention to see what's going on. I too, I had a dream when I just met my divine masculine and I realized what's happening between us. I had a dream of my masculine's mother. I dreamt that we went to his country to look for his family. And when I woke up in the morning, I saw his mother. I don't know his mother, but the person I saw was his mother. And she's like telling me, no, 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 no. Right? No, no, no. It's like she doesn't even like me. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like want me to be with her son. She's like, no, 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 no. Right? But I have never met her, but I know and I realize that there may be an issue here with a karmic parent situation. And I had another dream after that. I think about a month ago or so. I met his mother again. And his mother said to me, "Now I see that you're a good person. It was that other woman that is no good." So they're trying to tell you something. They are trying to show you something. So I look at that dream and I'm like, oh my God, so his mother or whoever this is really seeing that I'm a good person and realizing who the person that really was treating her son badly is. And it's not me. Because maybe she thought that I was gonna be treating her son badly or whatever. But now it's like they're seeing that the real bad person here is the karmic that he's with. And they told me that in my dream. So be present. Try to be present. Try to force yourself to see what he's trying to tell you. Um, EJS. What if you have a telepathic connection but not a 3D relationship? All twin flames have a telepathic connection. Anybody can have a telepathic connection. It doesn't matter if you have a relationship or not. You can have a telepathic connection with a soulmate. The same way you have regular twins, they have a telepathic connection because they are connected, right? So anybody can have a telepathic connection. So you don't have to have a relationship with the person 3D to have a telepathic connection with them. And that's why it's so hard to tell if this person is your true twin flame, because you can have a telepathic connection with somebody who is not even your twin flame. But it's because you are soulmates and you are connected. So yes, you're going to be connected to this person somehow. Pretty, so right at EG. So what if we are at 5D and they stuck in 3D? You know what 5D is? 5D is the spiritual realm. That is where you dream. That's your 5D realm. You are already connected in the 5D. You are already with this person in the 5D. It's just that for both of you to heal and connect in the 3D, it's like you're catching up to yourself. It's like you're catching up to the 3D, the 5D, right? So they're only stuck in the 3D because healing has not yet been completed. In the 5D, you're already in union because there are no blockages in the 5D. That's the spiritual world. But in the 3D world, there's a lot of blockages, and that's why you got to learn to overcome all these blockages, all these obstacles. And if you haven't done that, then you got to still be healing and you won't be in union. All right, pretty. Wendy, yes, it hurts your feelings, but guess what? It's not your responsibility to take them out of their karmic situation. Your responsibility is to put in that work so that you don't have to see your masculine struggle. I mean, it's hard sometimes when you say you're putting in the work and then it's like your masculine's not moving, like they're not changing. But that's why we cannot look at what they're doing, because you don't know what's happening in their heart. Again, what you see is just what you are seeing. You don't know what's going on in their heart. You don't know what's going on in their mind. You don't know what their next moves are. It does hurt. But at the same time, Wendy, you gotta work on loving you. And if it hurts you that much, then you gotta work on why you are feeling that way. There is something inside of you that you must recognize why this person is where they are and why it hurts you so much. And you got to work on that. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm still here, guys. Don't worry. Alex, do we wait for them to contact us, or do we try to check in here and there to continue the connection? I feel like I'm doing too much of the chasing masculine energy and need to chill out. Oh my gosh. Number one, I am so happy that you're realizing that you're chasing too much. That's your feminine energy. You're overdoing. You're overusing your feminine energy by chasing too much. So now you have to get into your masculine energy, pull back. If they want to contact you, so be it. If they don't want to contact you, so be it as well. What we need to gain that courage to accept is that they can be with us if they want, or they cannot be with us if they don't have to be with us if they don't want to. And we should be okay with that. No, that is something hard to do. It is very hard to do, to talk about, all right, I love this man so much to the bottom of my heart, but it's okay if they're not with me. Jesus have mercy, hurts my heart just to say that. Boy. But we have to come to that realization, because now it's like, I don't have to depend on you. If you're not around, it's okay. And like I said again, Once you start to do that, if they're with a karmic person, then it's going to trigger them and it's going to be like, I don't have to be with this karmic person. I don't have to be around this karmic person. I can do good all by myself. I can love myself. I don't need you. So guess what? Peace, I'm out. Peace, I'm out. I'm out. But on the contacting part, Alex, if you want to contact your person, you can. But when you contact your person, it should not be because you're looking for a response from them, because you're gonna be disappointed. You should contact this person because you genuinely want to see how they are and if they're doing okay. And when you text them, ask them how they are or how are you doing, you just put your phone down because you don't care if they respond. You just want to know that you are reaching out of the goodness of your heart to see how they are. And you can do like I always tell everybody. Ask God. Ask God to show you that sign. You say, Jesus Christ, have mercy on my soul. Father God. Oh, you don't have to say that. I'm just being dramatic. Jesus. Help me out here. If I should contact my twin flame, show me a yellow bug. You ask in your mind, okay? And you let it be, you let it go. Forget you ask about to see a yellow bug if you should contact your person. And if you see that yellow bug, you know it's your sign to go ahead, that it's okay to text them. But at the same time, when you get to go ahead to text your person, it doesn't mean you're going to get a response. It doesn't mean that. Because them on the other side could be asking for a sign that you are still interested, that you still want them. And then now when you text them, boom, I got my sign. They still love me. They still want to be with me. But still they don't respond because they were just waiting on a sign. All right? So that's how you know God works in mysterious ways. So you just go with God, what God says. But don't expect. When you expect, that's how we get disappointed. That's how we get disappointed, because I expect him to be free from this relationship. I expect him to want to come to me. I expect him to text me this. I expect now that this person comes back and they text me a couple days straight. I expect the conversation to continue. Don't expect anything. Just live your life day by day. Day by day. Okay. All right, pretty. You're already ahead of your journey. So you don't want to be in it. I don't understand that, pretty. No, pretty. You're actually all right. You got half of it right. It is a spiritual journey. But what spirituality are you learning on this journey? What about spirituality are you learning? What you are learning on this journey in regards to spirituality is to accept God into your heart, is to let God lead your life. That's the major spiritual aspect of this journey. Knowing that there's nobody that loves you more than God. There's nobody that will help you better than God can. That's the first part of this spiritual journey. And the second part of the spiritual journey is to learn unconditional love, which is you loving somebody for who they are, which is you accepting somebody for who they are, which is you not being demanding, which is you not being angry all the time because something is not working in your favor or going the way that you want it to go. right? Trusting God with love and patience, yes. But when you're trusting God with love and patience, are you also trusting your divine masculine? Are you also having patience with your divine masculine? So if you say you love God, if you say you trust God, if you say you're patient with God, why are you not loving your divine masculine? Why are you not patient with your divine masculine? If you say that you are on your spiritual journey and you're far ahead on your spiritual journey, that means that you should have a good sense of what unconditional love is and of what God is truly about. And God is truly about you loving people no matter who they are, what they are, where they are, and having patience with them and learning one of the most important thing to forgive them, just like Jesus would do for every and anything that they have done. That's the second spiritual part of this journey that you are not getting. You got the first part, yes, the spiritual journey is about learning to love God and waiting on Him, appreciating Him. But you forget the other person that is so important to this journey, that is very close to God, which is your divine masculine. And if you aren't showing your divine masculine the same love that you show God, then you haven't achieved that spirituality that you say you already have. So you got the first part right, but the second part you don't. You don't. Mm-hmm. Hey, Desiree. Ashwini, you're welcome. All right, it's me, Kay. Very good. Yes, it's gonna take you. It's gonna take you. That's why healing cannot. We cannot put a time on healing because it's gonna take us a long time to heal, and it also depends on how much wounds we have. I say much because for some of us it's uncountable. You know, you can't count the amount of wounds we have. And until we figure them out and heal them one by one, nothing will change in our lives. Mm-hmm. Twin D, is it true or false that the DF can manifest and project karmics to their DM through not healing wounds, jealousy, suspicion, lack of trust, and doubt? No, I wouldn't say that we project it to them. I would not say that. Those things that you just list right there, Mex, those are wounds. Those are wounds that the divine feminine should heal, right? Jealousy, suspicion, lack of trust, doubt. Those are things that the divine feminine should heal. The divine masculines, they go back to karmics because they are wounded and they have lessons to learn. So at the same time, these things that we have within us, those wounds, the divine masculine can look at us and they're like, I don't like what I see. And then now you're gonna have to be like, why did this person run? Because you were being too jealous. Why did we argue? Because you don't trust me. So it's not that we project karmic to them. It's that we have insecurities and we need to heal them. And they go back to their divine, to their karmic partners because they too have insecurities that they need to heal. So I don't see that as manifesting and projecting karmics to the DM. No, I don't see that at all. What you're projecting could be karmic behaviors, which is your insecurities, right? So that's how I see that. You could be projecting karmic behavior, karmic energy. And that's why most times you're masculine, it's like they're running because they're like, if you're acting the same way as the karmic that I have over here, then it just makes sense I stay where I am because I'm not going to leave from one bad relationship to go into another. And that's why we got to heal that because we are not karmics. We're not karmic. So we got to heal those wounds. So that's the only thing I see that you could be projecting. Okay, Alex, I hope you heard that I answer your question in regards to contacting your person. Ashwini, again, you are looking at your life and you want to live your life based off of what people are doing. You say that you're just worried of being too much the odd one out. What does it matter if you're the odd one out? You're living your life. You are worried because you're scared of what people are going to say, of how people are going to look at you. But again, Ashwini, are they happy? Are they happy with where their life is at? Are they truly happy? Or is it just a front? Or are they just living based off of what society said that they should do? So you do what's best for you, Ashwini. Do what's best for you. As long as it's not going to put you in any danger, you do what is best for you. Okay? Stop worrying about people not accepting you. Again, if it's not going to put you in any danger, do what's best for you. All right, Desiree. Yes, Desiree. In order for us to have a relationship going forward, changes need to be made. I will be treated like a queen, a valuable queen that I am. Yes, that is so true. But here's one thing I don't want you to forget, Desiree. The same way you want to be treated as a queen, make sure that you are treating your masculine or your person as a king. So that's why we shouldn't hold grudges. That's why we shouldn't be too upset about, and that's why we shouldn't not forgive them for things because you are my king. Because you're my king, I respect you. I love you. If you are pulling away, I respect you enough to give you your space. Always remember that. The same way we want to be treated is the same way that they want to be treated. And when a man is loved and respected, they will find their way to that person that loves them and respect them. It's just a matter of when. Noella Mikhail. Did I say that right? Or should I, let me just say Noel. You're welcome. What about a fly? Fly! The box cover. What is this fly doing? I'm gonna have to pull that window down. There's a mesh, but these flies are very small, I think. And because I have the light right here, all right, I'm going to deal with that fly later. All right, me and this fly around the house later. Okay, no problem. No problem. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's me, Kay. That's why we have karmic parents. That's why we have karmic parents on the twin flame journey, because you're going to have a parent who wants to tell the divine masculine how to live their life. You're going to have a parent who wants to tell the divine masculine, stay where you are, because your dad walked away, left me. Your dad walked away, left me and you. So are you going to be doing that to your girlfriend or your wife too? Are you going to be just like your father? And because I talked about this before, and it's like, and because we respect our parents and we love our parents, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna listen to our parents. We're gonna listen to our parents. So that's why we have karmic parents. They're there. Karmic parents, karmic friends, karmic lovers, karmic jobs, karmic bosses. Yep. Okay. Can twin or God telepathically block some readers if it's not the right time or reader to ask the question? 2. Number 1, let me get on this. And that's why Twin D is here. And that's why Twin D is here. Twin flames are servants of God. Twin flames should not be seeking advice from anybody but God. And that's why I'm here, to let you all know who you should be looking to for advice. When God sent me here, God said, I need to go and help his people because you are being deceived and you do not understand what this journey is truly about. Before I came on YouTube, everybody said that the twin flame journey is a spiritual journey. And I tried to understand, how is it spiritual? What does it take? I don't know. I couldn't find any answers because that's all they say. But everybody left out the part that God is a spiritual aspect of the journey. And when you talk about spirituality, you're talking about your connection with God. And nobody talks about that because everybody avoids God. And that's why we have so many twin flames who are not in union, because all we are doing is seeking advice, getting readings done, and we do not know what it takes to get into that place of union, or even to get ourselves ready for union. And that's why God sent your girl here. If you have been with me for a long time, I told my story. I didn't want to be here, right? Because I'm using cards. It's like I'm doing tarot, and everybody knows tarot is not good. From we were a baby, our parents and everybody around us let us know tarot is not good. And I'm like, God, no, I didn't want to do it. And God said, I'm sending you. And I'm like, so God, how am I going to know that my messages are coming from you? And he said, say the Our Father prayer before you do a reading. And that's to keep me protected and your messages coming from where it needs to come from, which is from God himself. Even a couple months ago, I was so scared again of coming to do readings, because in my mind it's like, it's bad, and I don't want God to be upset with me, and I keep hearing, I'm sending you. But I'm like, it's like God is getting tired of me now, because it's like, you keep ignoring the fact that I sent you, and you keep looking at what people are gonna think or of what people are gonna say. So I dig down into myself, and I found my courage, and I came back here, and I started to do my work again, and I just accepted myself for who I am, God's servant. So this is the reason why, Ashwini, You should be careful of who you go to for advice on the twin flame journey, because a lot of readers, they input their own feelings into the readings. Especially if you tell a reader your story. If you give a reader a backstory of your situation and what's going on, when they're doing that reading, they're going to use that backstory to give you a story. Because you got to understand something. We are God's servant. And who doesn't like God and who doesn't like God's servants? The devil. And the devil uses tarot to deceive people. And that's why when the readers are doing tarot reading, sometimes you'll get a message that hurts your heart so much, but guess what? It's a deception. It's for you to stop working on yourself. It's for you to fall into depression. And they don't even know that they're being used. And that's why tarot is so dangerous. And that's why God doesn't want you doing tarot. Because it opens up a portal for the devil to come in and to use the reader to deceive people. So you are to be careful of who you go to for advice. Okay? All right, let's see. You can't get rid of that. It's me. All struggle with is still being able to feel him spiritually. He's completely blocked. But I feel the anxiety, sometimes frustration and just lost. He tries to come in dreams. How to get rid of that? How can you get rid of true love? How can you get rid of yourself? Why would you want to get rid of love? Why would you want to get rid of true love? It's me. Let me also tell you this, but I'm asking you at the same time. Did you all know that when you stop feeling anything about your divine masculine, that's when you have come into union with self? Did you know that? That's when your masculine soul and your feminine soul, you're no longer separated. I mean, you're always together, but the soul, you are one. When you no longer feel what's going on with your masculine, when you're no longer experiencing their anxieties, all their pain, and that's because the two souls have finally come together as one. And that's because you are now free and you're now thinking about you and now you're now doing you. So now you are one again with self. You are one with yourself. So if you're no longer feeling this person and everything that they're experiencing, everything that they're going through, congratulations. You are in union with yourself. Which means you come to the conclusion that you are no longer separated from your divine masculine and you love yourself. And wherever they are, it's okay. So, Miss K, you still have some work to be done. You still have some work to be done there. But you cannot get rid of the dreams. You cannot get rid of the feelings until you are in union with yourself. Until you have learned to love yourself without the masculine being there. But the dreams will still continue because that's how you communicate. And like I said, dreams, that's your 5D. That's what 5D is, your dream state. When you're dreaming, you're going into another world, right? The 5D world. You're going into the 5D world. That's where you two are already connected. So when you're dreaming, it's like you're going to meet them, you know? Let's have a date. Where? The 5D. Because you ain't talking down here. And that's why meditation is important on the twin flame journey, because that's how you can communicate and contact your person without talking to the 3D person. And that will give you the strength to focus on yourself, because you're like, okay, Mr. Big Man over there don't want to talk to me. Guess what? I'll see you in the 5D, so I don't have to talk to you down here. So you'll get that strength and that courage to be on your own, because you know that you're already connected. And guess what? I can see you in the 5D. So, hey, no problem. No problem. I don't have to talk to you here. I don't have to talk to you, buddy. I'll see you when I meditate tonight. You know? Mm-mm. Marva, guess what? Even though your dad came back and stuff, you're gonna have to let go of what your dad did in the past, and you're gonna have to learn to accept this person for who they are. As long as this person wants to come back in your life and do something good, it's okay. But if what they're doing is not good, then you can be my dad out there, it's fine. But if they're coming back and they're trying to play a part, let them. Because they make mistake. People make a lot of mistakes, big old mistakes. They do, and they regret them years after. And that's what forgiveness is. It doesn't matter what the person did in the past, you learn to forgive them. But at the same time, if I forgive you, I don't have to have you and me sitting down on a couch watching Netflix. No. You can stay over there in your own house and I stay in mine, but I forgive you. It's fine. It's okay. Right? Ah, Marva. All right. Never met like that, but it's also to explain here. So I've been on this journey, and sometimes God have earth angels which are chosen ones, so I really cannot say. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, pretty, pretty. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Marva. Yes. Yes, Marva, you gotta stop letting negative people, as we would say, draw you out. You gotta learn to control that. It doesn't matter what somebody might say. You gotta learn to control your reaction to what the person says and does, because if you cannot control your reaction, that means somebody else has control over you. So you gotta be in control of yourself there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. What else do we have? Okay, sorry guys, I'm just trying to go through these comments. It's a pity my phone cannot show the questions at the same time. All right, Pretty, you're welcome. Morig, is it true that there is a contract between both persons in twin flame journey and God before being born? Okay, so yes, Morig, that's what I heard as well. That's what the situation is. So the contract between us and God is to be his servant down here and bring his people back to him. But the only way we can learn to be servants of God, we have to be in that place where we are like God. And that's why all these baggages that we picked up when we are born, we got to shed them. We got to get rid of them so that we can get back into that place of, let's say, holiness, being like God. So we no longer hate like the world taught us to. We are no longer angry like the world taught us to. We're no longer dependent like our insecurities and the world taught us to. But we realize who we are, servants of God, and that the person that anything is happening in our life that we should hold on to, we should hang on to, that we should pray to is God. Because when we are fighting these battles down here on earth, the battles we're fighting are not physical battles. They're not physical battles, they are spiritual battles. It's a spiritual war, good and evil. And the only way to fight those wars is that we have to be spiritual. We have to have a connection with God so that God can use us to protect his people, to heal his people. And that's why when we start to focus on ourselves, we will automatically be put on the right path for us. We will automatically be put in the path of the right job that's for us, the right city we need to be in. And that's because we need to be somewhere. We need to be doing something that we are going to impact other people's lives so that we can help them to draw closer to God. If you guys understand that part. So that's it. That's our contract with God and with our twin flames. Now, I can't remember what happened up there, but as they say, we agreed to come here to help God to bring his people back to him. But other people will say to raise the vibration of the earth, Jesus. But at the same time, what is raising the vibration of the earth? Nobody explains it. Everybody think it's just to sit down and say hum. We walk around and we're like being so holy and we're talking about, oh, the love of the earth and the calmness and the beautiful scenery and the beautiful river. What does that have to do with helping anybody? What does that have to do with helping anybody? How you gonna be helping anybody by talking about how beautiful the scenery is and how calm you're supposed to be? That doesn't help anything. That doesn't help nobody. And at the same time, that's why divine feminines and divine masculines, that's why we have to act in a certain way. That's why we have to learn to forgive. It's just like what Jesus did when he was here. We have to act like Jesus did. We have to learn to forgive. We have to control our anger. We have to learn to love no matter what. Because if you notice, Jesus did not go to anybody and said, follow me, except for his 12 disciples who he taught to teach others. Everybody else who followed Jesus just saw how Jesus worked, how Jesus operated, and they started to follow him. And that's the same thing with his leaders. We are to learn to act in a divine way, in a way that God will act so others can see and follow us. So we do not impact people's life directly. Although there are some of us who are coaches and teachers who will impact lives directly. But at the same time, it's because those people that we are coaching and teaching, they're going to look at us and they're going to say, I want to be like that. And they're going to be like, thank you for showing me how to behave. Thank you for showing me how to act. Thank you for showing me how to be a better person. And that's them opening up their heart to love again, which is God. Because there's a lot of people on this earth, we are broken. We're broken. And we are so sad. But when they meet somebody who shows love, the Good Samaritans, when they meet somebody who shows them love for no reason, they break down, they cry. I never knew somebody could love me. I never knew that I could get help. That's how we impact people's lives as twin flames. We are the major part of love by showing people how to love. And that's why when you and your divine masculines come into union now, that the karmics and everybody around you, they're going to be like, oh my God, they made it. And they're going to be like, those two, they were struggling from so long. They had people doing this, they had people doing that, but they made it. Man, I want a relationship like that. You know, that's how it works. All right. That's what raising the vibration of the earth is, to show love and to help others through difficult times. Yes, Maury. That's what it is. But a lot of people, what they teach is that raising the vibration of the earth, they don't even teach nothing. They just tell you you're supposed to raise the vibration of the earth. Like that's our mission. But how? How do you raise the vibration of the earth? I go walking around and I go yelling at people and telling them what to do. And no, you shouldn't act like that. And going around, namaste, namaste. What the hell? No. And that's why we have to learn to heal. That's why we have to heal. So people can see the changes in us from where we are coming from. And they'll see how the changes, how we're making changes in our lives. And they're going to be like, how you did that? It's because I am learning to love. It's because I accept God into my heart. And it's because I'm allowing God to lead my life. And then somebody's going to be like, oh my God, if God can do that for you, he must can do it for me too. And then they're going to change and start to do what they need to do by accepting God in their heart and start to change as well. And then it becomes a chain reaction. That's how it works. That's how it works. Good night, Marva. So, if you didn't understand raising vibration of the earth, I hope you guys have an understanding of what it is now. Because that's how it works. And that's why we have to change all those insecurities within us. Because the outside world is watching us, watching our actions, watching all we do. And that's how they're learning to trust in God, or they're learning to say, God doesn't exist. That's it. All right, guys. We've been here 2 hours. So I'm going to go. I'm going to wish you all a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good twilight, good whatever it is where you are. Please continue to watch those messages, guys. Please continue to thumbs up. Please hey, watch them ads, okay? Anyways, guys, thank you all for your support. I love you guys. I'll be doing this again, and hopefully I get to do it on the regular time, which is Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. If not, I'll be doing it like this again. All right. And next Tuesday, I'll be doing the $10 reading, which is going to be Why Is There No Communication at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So watch out for that as well. All right. Thank you all, guys, for being here. I hope you all learned something, and I hope that what you learned will help you to love yourself even better. All right? Because that's what this journey is about. Love you guys. Like one God, and I'll see you in tomorrow. Sweet dreams, everyone. Later.